red flag, guys, it's used as a warning. Nowadays, people use it to describe a behavior or a person that might be unsafe or dangerous. It's a red flag.
Like this one over here. You know, but when it comes to buying a home, there are some red flags realtors notice immediately. So Julie and Daniel Desrochers from Desrochers Realty Group and eXp Realty join us to share what they see that home buyers may miss. Ooh, I like this one. Good to see you guys.
I like this topic.
I know. So Julie, I mean, that's kind of the reason, it's one of the many reasons why people need to hire realtors, because you guys have the expert eye. But if you see a red flag, if you walk in on property, that's not an immediate like no buy zone.
Absolutely not. I mean, it's just something that you have to figure out. Can you work through it? Do they want to? Is there a way to fix it?
This is like dating. Like dating, right?
Is there an amount of money off the property that we could take to make it worth it?
Bigger range.
Yeah, exactly. What makes it worth it? So you just have that realtor, because what happen, I would imagine, is that people walk into a home and they're immediately thinking emotion.
Yes.
Do I feel connected to this? Can I picture my family here? And you guys have removed the emotion, so you're looking more at logistics, investments, what this is going to look like from dollars and cents.
Yeah, they're looking at all the pretty stuff.
Yes.
The functionality of it, which is good, you know, but like how they're going to live in it. But they're not looking at the stuff that's going to cost money.
All right, let's get down and dirty.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into this stuff. So Daniel, I think one of the things that scares everybody is water. Water and water damage, and that is actually something I think even as a novice buyer, you can notice ceilings on the baseboards. So like, what's the deal with water damage? Like, when is it a red flag? When is it not? And how do you kind of work through it?
I literally carry a pair of pliers with me, like a little Leatherman, and I always go to like one of the corners in the basement where it seems like maybe that's the lowest corner of the landscaping, and I literally pull the carpet back, and you'd be amazed how often the carpet tack, like the wood strip, is rotted or stained. And then the floor under it is all stained. And then you go outside and you start exploring, pull off a plug. You can actually like pull off a plug cover and see them behind the walls, little cameras. You'd be amazed how often it's there, and people wouldn't know about it. And the sellers a lot of times don't know it happened either.
Because they are required to disclose it if they know that there's water damage, right?
And it can be big negotiations. We just had one we sold. Literally, it was $80,000 worth of repair that was needed that I truly don't believe the sellers knew was there. So it can be a big one. But then, water stains on ceilings. Sometimes it's as simple as the kids overflowed the tub. But it could be an ongoing leak in a ceiling from a sprinkler line or something. So you really want to check that stuff out, because that can be big money.
And if it smells musty, you want to be careful of that too.
That big mold world.
Yeah, and that's not
mold
good.
Word. Yeah.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah, very scary.
Okay, foundation issues, Julie. This is also something that I would not think to look at, because I'm just hoping that it's holding it all up.
Yeah, you look at it, you're like, what's standing?
I don't know. How bad could it be?
Yeah, especially with older homes. I mean, you hope that newer homes can have it too, but in the older homes, the block foundations, you'll get movement sometimes. So we're always like going down to the basement to look at that, trying to get to an area where the basement's unfinished. But you can have like these stair step cracks in the foundation.
Oh yeah, that
You can have bowing, where there's just so much pressure coming in on that wall. But it's not necessarily like you need to run away from the house. It may be just one wall, and it can be fixed with anchoring.
Okay.
So, but it comes down to like, are you willing to do that? Are the sellers okay with, giving you concession to do that? Or are they going to fix it? And you're always going to have to disclose that down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, in the future, even if you fix it in the future, you still have to disclose it to the next buyer. So you have to take that into account.
happened and we fixed it.
Yes.
Okay.
Traditionally, though, are foundation issues pretty expensive, or is it still like on a base?
Well, that picture we just showed that had those steel beams installed, just one wall doing it like that, because you got to dig it into the concrete and it's bolted to the joist above. Just a wall like that can easily be 10 grand.
Shoot.
Oh boy.
That's not fun, 10 grand either.
No, that's not sexy stuff.
You're not like, hey guys.
You're not getting a sauna out of that.
Welcome to the house. I'd love to show you my new wall against holding the house up.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
The other thing I'm sure you guys run into is a lot of people that own these homes, they feel like they're Mr. Fix-It.
Oh, God.
They want to do things, and I get it, because if you're handy and you feel like you're handy enough, why pay somebody else for something that you feel like you can do? But oftentimes it might not be up to code, or it might not be done correctly. So when is it a red flag?
Well, code is a big one. So I do look at the seller's disclosures all the time, and like literally one of the questions is, were appropriate permits pulled for all work that was completed? And if you see no, it's a little bit of a red flag. We want to start exploring
my goodness,
it. Yeah, we see a lot of crazy wiring stuff. Like, I've seen extension cords coming out of the electrical box and going across the house. So somebody literally, I'm not kidding. I've seen that kind of stuff.
Oh boy.
Trim, sheetrock, bad tile installation. So, again, the buyers are typically looking at the nice countertops and stuff like that. We're digging into the corners to see the stuff that we know people have done and reading the disclosure to see if it's been disclosed, and then reaching out to the seller's realtor and say, hey, it looks like your seller did a lot of the stuff themselves. Could we get a little more info on this? Very important.
Very important. Okay, Julie, another thing is there is stuff that is just can't be changed that might impact your enjoyment of the house that maybe people aren't thinking of, because if they're looking inside, maybe they're not looking at the
Right,
things
and they see the
outside.
pictures online, and
Yeah.
of course they're not showing those things. But like high voltage lines are a big thing.
Oh,
Some
boy.
people don't care about being by them, but they will impact resale.
I care.
So yeah, and a lot of people do care about being by a busy road. That's another thing. You do have buyers that don't care. They're okay with the noise, but a lot of buyers do care about busy roads. Commercial properties, industrial, being by commercial or heavy industrial. That's things that we need to think about if the buyer's okay moving forward with it. Is there, okay, we need to maybe get it for a lot less than a similar property that doesn't have one of those negative things
issues.
that they
Okay.
can't change.
Yep.
All right, real quick, Daniel, when it comes to old items, let's say you have a really old deck, a rotting deck, maybe a really old HVAC system, is that really important to have an inspector come out? How do you handle that as well?
Absolutely. It's non-sexy stuff, but a new furnace and air conditioner can easily be 15 grand. New windows can be 30, 40, 50 grand. One that a lot of people miss is retaining walls that are failing. You have some of those, 3 foot high, 4
Yeah.
foot high retaining walls that are terracing a backyard. Having that stuff ripped out and redone is very expensive, and a lot of people don't even take the time to walk around. I'm a big fan of walking around the outside
Yeah.
before you even go in. Look at the soffits, look at the windows, look at the siding. They're big ticket items that just aren't sexy, so a lot of sellers don't go after those.
So it's not about raining on the parade or ruining the sale. It's just about going into it so that you feel like you're prepared for what you're getting into, and so you don't end up with that buyer's remorse down the line. It's good stuff, Daniel and Julie. Thank you.
Good to see you guys.
All right, if you want to connect with Daniel and Julie to buy a cabin or a home anywhere else, head to twincitieslive.com, and we all know Daniel won't buy a house without a tub.
No, it's got to be a big soaking tub.
Jets and a lifetime supply of salts.
And bubbles.